Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mr. Optimistic going over Monday's workout. So today we have snatch, push presses, plus overhead squats. And today we're going for a PR. So going into these, sometimes when you just touch the bar, you know it's going to be a good day. And today was one of those days. Over the weekend, did basically my regular routine in terms of just some bodybuilding workout, just all upper body, the curls, the presses, the bench presses, everything to kind of supplement my training. Basically, it went well as well. I track all my workouts through this app called Strong. It has basically a barbell, and the app's just called Strong. It's pretty simplistic, but it's very efficient for me because it just tracks everything in terms of sets done. It goes metric, so it works for these plates that I work with in kilograms. And everything that I did was pretty much like a PR for those training sessions, which is great. And everything kind of gained momentum, I would say, throughout the day, which was great. And here, this used to be an old PR, kind of shaky, but not too bad. Definitely not too bad. So I told myself, let me just go for 5 kilos above this weight, and we can kind of see how it feels, and then kind of go from there. But looking at this a little more closely, pushing has been getting consistently better, and that's something that I'm just pretty ecstatic about, and it's really shows how far I've come from that injury from a year and a half ago. So I was pretty pumped about that PR. Felt strong, felt smooth, nothing really felt out of place. So obviously just walked a little forward, but things happen like that when you take PRs. So going into next for the power snatches, again, just trying to dial these guys in. Obviously trying to keep that bar closer to me. That was farther away, obviously. So my coach is like, just pull, keep your lats tight, pull the bar close, and just keep it close to your body. Pretty simple. But again, at the same time, it can be very complex if you just don't have that body awareness that you're used to yet. But with practice, that will come. Again, that's why I recommend to either 1, get a good coach, 2, just use your phone to record yourself, or 3, if you have a training partner who's a little more experienced, right? Or you can even send a video to me that can get you, second opinion. Been doing this for quite some time, as you can see. So we're working on these power snatches, just kind of drilling them in, just trying to keep that bar close to the body as possible. That's as easy as it gets, really. That one got away from me, kind of where I'm just trying to get the body loose a little bit, trying to drive that chest up and then just catch it over. Is a little better, but again, I'm going at, let me look at the percentages here. We're about 90%. That was hitting those for a double at 90%. And that gets a little squirrely at times if that's definitely one of my weaker lifts. But these are killer. I would highly recommend them. They keep your lats engaged. If not, you will definitely be punished. Pretty much your body will hate you for sure. So you just want to imagine that you're doing a slow motion snatch in reverse, trying to feel every single inch of the bar going down your body. That's what you want to just drill your body, make sure your body's used to that tension throughout the whole lift. That's why you kind of negatively go down to a 4 count, and it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt. If you do it right, it's going to hurt. But when you're snatching, 90 to 95%, your body's actually used to that movement. Even though you're doing it in reverse, right? It's just getting your body used to that tension over time. Very, very important. Also, it will expose your weak points, right? For me, I would say that is keeping my hips in line with my shoulders, making sure I'm keeping those consistent and don't lag behind the overall movement, because if the hips are going too fast, you're just going to throw your shoulders back to compensate, and that is going to make you jump forward and miss the lift entirely, and that's just going to frustrate you even more. But again, highly recommend these. They will force your body to maintain those power positions and make sure that there's nothing that you're missing throughout the whole lift, right? And if your upper back's loose, or if your lats just can't hold that weight, right, then you know what your homework is. Go to the gym, do some of those lat exercises, do some maybe some band work for that upper back, making sure you're working on those little inconsistencies, and that makes you a better lifter overall. 100%. You will get better. So, on to day two. Day two, no feet snatches. Now becoming my favorite movement. Finally, when things slowly get together. Feeling snappier, feeling way more consistent. So, everything's looking good. 82 kilos. So this is at 82%. So body is moving good. Again, feeling strong. Missed that one though. So for these ones, heavier percentages, and then that one I just had to focus on just pushing a little bit longer, because obviously you saw me miss a forward. And another thing that my coach pointed out was that I wasn't raising my elbows higher, and I was kind of swinging at the finish, and that's why I missed that one too. So again, let's just take your time to push through if you're doing these no feet snatches, because when you're doing regular snatches, it'll just flow. It'll flow easy, and it'll just be like standing up. You'll catch the bar, you'll stand up, and that's it. Lift's over. Lift shouldn't take more than, I would say, half a second, basically. Catch, stand, boom. Not like that though. You want it to flow more efficiently, right? That's why we do these. Couple misses during these 82%. Not bad, definitely not bad, but also, just don't want to string misses together. Like I always say, you just don't want to get those inconsistencies, right? So, on to the jerks. So today, we're actually working a 2 rep max. And then after that, we're doing 3 sets of 2 at that 90% of the new 2 rep max. So kind of had a number in mind already going into here, and that's about 120 kilos, maybe 125, because my last competition we hit 122. 122 was pretty easy, and even though I was out of gas, I am really confident in my split jerk, and I would say those are one of my stronger lifts, that even if I grind out a clean that's way beyond something I've ever cleaned before, when I get on my shoulders, I'm like, oh, game time, baby, let's go, just knock it out. Not like that one though. Not like that one. So here's 120. Typically, soft elbows, right? That first one I was a little apprehensive to get under it, so I kind of pushed it a little harder than I needed to, which made sense why it crashed on me, right? And this next one, clarked the box again. So when that happens, I notice that I don't tighten up my core, and that very slight relaxed core drives the bar lower, and it makes me hit it. And that one, I just whiffed it. There was really no excuse at that one. So going into that one, way better. Notice there's no softness in elbows at all. So that's good. That's how my jerks should always look. And that's how your jerks should always look too. Pretty simple, right? So just for these ones, what really helps me be successful in the split jerk and not have those soft elbows like that is when I come up from the clean, right? Take one deep breath, dip, drive, catch. That's it. keep that same tempo, keep that same rhythm, because that takes all the thought out of it, right? With the exception of if you catch a life-saving clean, right? Your arms are all in disarray and you just have to re-grip, readjust the bar, making sure it's in the right spot before you go. That's obviously the only exception, right? But it should just, like everything else, be rhythmic. Take all the mental thought out of it. Just be like a robot. Deep breath, dip, drive, catch, down. On to the next lift. Don't overthink it. Once you overthink it, it's game over. There shouldn't be any, well, there'll be minimal cues, maybe, that either your coach or you tell yourself to do, right? And that's it. Nothing else. Well, this concludes Monday and Tuesday's training. Again, if you have any questions when it comes to how to stick split jerk, what dominant foot do you go for when you do the split jerk, or should I do a power jerk, which one's better for me, just leave a comment below. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you like to, so you can follow me on this beautiful journey to nationals, because that is definitely the end goal. July, I have a competition coming up, so we will see what I can do then, and it's going to be pretty exciting because I would say I'm very close to my old numbers from before I was injured. So pretty pumped, pretty excited, because this whole week has gone very well for me, and I can't wait to see what I can do. So again, guys, any feedback, please let me know. I would always love to try to improve this channel as best I can. With that being said, again, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video. See you guys.